What's going on, guys? So I'm at the beach. I think this is possibly the most Canadian thing I could possibly do, is come to the beach during the winter when there's snow. We're gonna be talking about the 5 things that I wish I knew when I was starting photography. The first thing up on the list is shoot raw if your camera has it. You'll thank me later, and you'll thank yourself later. In editing, you'll be able to tweak the white balance and the colors and exposure, and essentially turn a photo from something that's not usable into something that is usable. Make sure your background is visually pleasing and something's not coming out of your subject's head, because that just isn't visually pleasing. Like, your subject doesn't have a tree coming out of their head, obviously. Maybe it's like a pole. It's not visually pleasing. Use your background to help tell your story. If you're telling a story, your image is just gonna stand out that much more than if it was just you up against a fence of some sort. Try to add a little bit more of depth to your images. My socks are starting to slide down my foot because I wore ankle socks. I don't know why I wore ankle socks, because you can't wear ankle socks when you're wearing boots. And then the snow is getting kicked up into my shoes, so my toes and my feet are starting to be freezing cold. So I'm gonna head back to the car. Have patience, take your time when you're shooting, because the perfect image isn't gonna come right away. Sometimes it'll, take an hour, 2 hours, maybe a day. Maybe you come back to the same area and shoot something very similar 5 years from now, and then it turns out the way you want it. Have patience, especially if you're in like a very busy area. Maybe, you're at like a really popular destination like Lake Louise or Lake Maureen. There's a lot of people in your way, you get frustrated, you just take a quick photo and say, screw it, I'm out, that's all I need, I got it, whatever. Maybe you have to wait until people clear out to be able to get the perfect shot at the perfect angle that you want. So just have patience, take your time, and the shot will come eventually. Try not to over edit your images. We're all guilty of this when we're first starting out. When you over edit it, things are too saturated. It looks very unrealistic, or even the clarity slider, everything looks super HDR. So try not to over edit your images. That's a huge thing and a super turn off of images. And I used to do this all the time, and I used to think it's good, but it's definitely not good. It doesn't look good, so stop it. And that's all I have for this video. If you did like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Or you want me to make a part 2 to this? I'll make a part 2. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And until the next video, peace.